Hi, welcome to Peace Love Houseplants. My name is Heather. Fancy plants very cheaply. So I don't know if I'm going to be deflasking these for you guys. Maybe I'll decide to film it. It might be a fiasco. Today I am going to be potting up my very first tissue culture plants. This is a White Monster Monstera, and this is a variegated Hookeri Anthurium. Let's get them potted up and wish me luck because I am scared. All right, let me explain what I have here. I have moss that has been soaked in distilled water, a little pool of distilled water, a spray bottle of distilled water, and I also have the little pots with the humidity domes to put these babies in. Everything has been cleaned and wiped down with alcohol, sterilized. I washed my hands 800 times. All right, let's start with the variegated Hookeri. Let me show you how cute it is. You probably can't see it. No, that's terrible. We'll take a closer look later. This is the first time these plants will be exposed to normal room air, which is really interesting to consider. Some people wear gloves, but I've also heard it doesn't really matter as long as you wash your hands really well, and it's just an opportunity to give the plant a chance to be a little exposed to its new environment. So it's going to go into this bath of distilled water. I'm just going to let it soak there for a few minutes. Now the idea is to get all of the agar off. The agar is the medium that they're growing these plants in. And if you don't get all of it off, they say it basically will grow anything, including all kinds of fungus and junk. So you want to get all that off there. My plan is to just keep spraying this until I feel like all the agar is off. I'm trying to touch this plant as little as possible. All right. So I'm going to put it in moss. They say, whoever I was watching on YouTube, and I've watched several channels try to explain the process, but basically one of them was saying you do want to keep the moss a little moist, and that makes a lot of sense to me, so I'm not going to squeeze it out as much as I normally would, but that should do it. I'm just going to wrap. Hopefully you can see this. I'm more concerned about these plants than I am the video. Just gonna wrap this guy in its moss. I'm going to place it right here. The little humidity dome is going on top. Going to close it, and this is how it is going to stay for the next month. And after about a month, it will be time to open the top for a sec and then close it back up. But for now, for the time being, there's our variegated Hookeri all set up. Good vibes. Good vibes only. All right. And then the one I'm actually more excited about is this White Monster Monstera. I'm sure there are people watching that are going to be like, you are doing this totally wrong, but we live and we learn. And sometimes we get it right the first try. Now there's moss in there. This package got a lot more jostled than the other one, so there's agar like on the plant, and it looks like there may be a little poo. I've heard it called poo. A little decay in there. So this plant is beautiful. Oh my gosh. It does have a little damage on one of the leaves, but I think that's okay. All right. Cute. All right, again, we're going to do a little moss bundle. I wish this wasn't, I really don't want this to touch the dome, but I don't think there's anything I can do about it. So it has these vents. It has these there are vents here at the top. If you twist them, it's now closed, although it probably looks the same, but yeah, there it is. Okay. Well, that is it. These guys are in their pots, and we are going to see if I can keep some tissue culture plants alive. And if I can, it really does open up like a whole new world for me. There are plants that I would love to get that are just way out of my budget, and these little guys are an opportunity to get something up that is more reasonable to. These guys are, wow. If this works out, we can explore some more tissue cultures, but until I watch these guys and see how they do, I'm just a little nervous to get any more, but we will see. So if you like this kind of content, if you're somebody who's just trying to figure out houseplants, figure out tissue culture, ride the plant market, you have come to the right place. We are going to continue to learn together. We're going to figure all of this out. So subscribe to my channel, like the video, leave a comment, let me know if you have any experience with tissue culture plants, and then come back next time and let's grow together.